Imagine standing in front of a single block of stone weighing 800 tons, the weight of more than 500 cars. Now imagine moving it, without cranes, without steel, without engines. Yet the ancient Egyptians did exactly that. Not once. Not twice. But hundreds of times. Today, we're breaking down the real engineering behind one of history's greatest feats, and trust me, the truth is far more impressive than the myths. When people see massive stones like the colossi of Memnon or the granite blocks used in temples, the first reaction is, there's no way humans moved that. But archaeology tells a different story. The Egyptians didn't need lost technology or alien machinery. They had something better: organization, physics, and the Nile River. Let's start at the quarry. 1. Cutting the block. Workers carved channels around the stone using copper chisels, dolerite pounding stones, and fire and water cracking. Once freed, the block sat on a prepared bed of smooth limestone. 2. Building a giant wooden sledge. For stones too heavy to roll, Egyptians built massive wooden sledges. Think of them as ancient forklifts. The block was strapped inside a wooden frame so it could slide without breaking. One of the most important clues about how the Egyptians moved heavy stones comes from a wall painting in the tomb of Djehutihotep, a Middle Kingdom official. The painting shows a huge statue being hauled on a wooden sledge. 172 workers pulling ropes in coordinated rows. A man standing at the front of the sledge. And, most importantly, he's pouring water onto the sand. For decades, Egyptologists debated what the water was for. Some thought it was ceremonial. Some thought it was symbolic. But modern physics solved the mystery. In 2014, researchers at the University of Amsterdam recreated the experiment and discovered that dry sand piles up in front of a sledge. Wet sand becomes twice as stiff. The sledge glides instead of digging in. Friction drops by 50%. The painting wasn't symbolic at all. It was a technical diagram, a literal instruction manual carved on a tomb wall. The Egyptians were showing us exactly how they did it. This single image explains how teams of workers could move stones weighing tens or even hundreds of tons across long distances. So when we say they poured water on the sand, it wasn't a guess. It's right there in the artwork, and modern science confirms it. With wet sand, the sledge doesn't sink. The runners glide smoothly. Workers pull in rhythm. And the entire system becomes dramatically more efficient. This is ancient engineering at its finest: simple, elegant, and incredibly effective.